quick. I gotta be quicker. Okay, now!
I see it. Moving in.
What do you think? Keep it coming, Bug!
If you insist.
Keep your distance. Do not let him use his head.
Good tip! His shield's too strong. I need to disable it first.
Love your tech, Sable! Too bad I gotta use it to take you out!
Hey, teamwork!
You're going down!
Shoot him!
I am trying. Not now. Not now. The laser is down. Wait. I have an idea.
Can't wait much longer!
Hold him.
Then what?
Get ready to jump.
Wait, what? That was fun. Hey, you have dinner plans? I know this great pizza place.
I must return to Simcaria.
Right. You have a war to fight.
I do not like to fight. Do what I have to in order to help my people.
I know. That's what heroes do.
I am no hero. But you have taught me a few things.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Like how to disarm my enemies with bad jokes.
Actually, they're good jokes, but I understand humor can be subjective.
Thank you, Spider-Man. For everything. I don't do hugs.
Yeah, right. Of course. Hey, can I get a lift back to the city? I'd swim, but it'd take forever to get the river smell out of my suit. Ready?
I think the web shooters are a little tight.
Get used to it. Just try to keep up. Okay, Hammerhead's finished, but his men are still out there. A spider's work is never done.
It's a fine day in New York City. At long last, Hammerhead has been taken down for good, cyborg parts and all. I will even give Spider-Man and Silver Sable an ounce of credit. They did, after all, land the final blow. However, while the mainstream media trips over itself to heap lavish praise on these vigilantes, allow me to give you a dose of facts. Hammerhead would have never gotten this far had it not been for Silver Sable leaving behind all her gear in the city. And don't get me started on Spider-Man stoking the fires of a gang war and forcing a decorated police captain into administrative leave. So sure, they cleaned up the mess, but they were also the ones that made it. One thing even my detractors have to say about J. Jonah Jameson. I admit when I'm wrong. And while I hoped his efforts in the recent crisis meant Spider-Man was finally becoming a responsible citizen, a mature adult, I am here to confess I was wrong. I wanted to believe. I hoped it was true. But even a stop clock is right twice a day. And I guess curing the plague was Spider-Man's stop clock moment. You know, looking at the dark days just behind us, most of the people involved have faced consequences. Otto Octavius is in prison. Mayor Osborn resigned in disgrace. Escapees from Rikers continue to be rounded up. The remaining demons and Wilson Fisk's men are fighting over scraps. But funny how Spider-Man has faced no repercussions. Well, sure, you might say he saved us. But should saving all our lives really give him a mulligan on his long history of reckless behavior? Tune in after this message for my answer. Spoiler, no!
Product sale. Please mobilize on museum aisle.
the menu from my first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier. But she... Spider plushie! Oh, a toy designer made this prototype to get me to license my likeness. Too bad there's no way to get paid without revealing my identity. All I did was save this kid's balloon from floating away, and he made me this. It's the little things that make it all worth it. My injured shoulder eventually healed. The bill took a lot longer to pay. Harry's VIP card for the nightclub. Harry always tried to include me. Maybe this'll help me balance work and a personal life, if I ever find time to read it. My Wilson Fisk Science Prize trophy. And check. I couldn't turn it down without arousing suspicion, but no way was I going to take his money, even though we could have used it. I did accept the lifetime supply of backpacks, though. Used these electrician's gloves in my first fight with Electro. Gave me the idea to add insulation to my costume, which saved my bacon more than once. My ESU ID badge from my semester as a teaching assistant. Didn't have time to stick with it, but I could definitely see teaching again someday. Aunt May's recipe for wheat cakes. I could never make it work on my own. The infamous dumpling recipe. Should have come with step 10, try not to burn everything in MJ's apartment. People know my parents died in a plane crash, but I still can't tell anyone they were government agents. Wish I knew more about them. I wish anyone did. Superheroing doesn't leave much time for good hygiene. Gotta get it where I can. I bought this used graphing calculator at a pawn shop. Stopped working in the middle of a trig exam. You get what you pay for. An Oscorp visitor badge from when I interviewed there. Would have paid well, but Dr. Octavius offered the chance to really make a difference. Tried mixing up a prototype web fluid at Oscorp while Harry had his internship there. Didn't work. That place has always been bad luck for me. Funny, my fear of heights didn't go away when I got my powers. Had to climb to the top of the Empire State to get over that. I thought web swinging would let me get pizzas delivered fast. And it did. Fast and smashed. My underarm webs. Thought they might help me glide short distances, but they never really worked. Looked cool, though. My prom boutonniere. Crushed when I had to fight Fisk. That kind of symbolizes my luck with relationships. Hey, my Mark I web shooters. Managed to improve the storage capacity a lot since then, but the basic design's still the same. When the vulture cracked my eye lens, it almost blinded me. That was a wake-up call. Had to upgrade to a stronger material. The jammer I whipped up to jam Vulture's wings. Too bad he improved them after that. With this vial of the lizard's blood, I was able to mix up a cure and turn him back into Dr. Connors. Too bad it didn't last. This article blaming Spider-Man for electro-killing cops was the last straw. I had to quit taking pictures that helped Jameson print lies about me. Got some good parts from this old cell phone. Wonder what I could accomplish with a real budget, instead of dumpster diving. After I got my powers, I didn't need my glasses anymore. Told everyone I got laser eye surgery with money from the Fisk Science Prize. MJ wrote this article in the school paper about student protests. She was a heck of a journalist even then. Ah, the good luck card from when I left the Daily Bugle to go into research. Some really great people there. And Jameson. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. Why doesn't it ever feel like it? Supposedly, Fisk made his fortune selling these spices. I mean, they're good, but not that good. One of these days, I'll work out a fabric that warps sound and light waves. A stealth suit would really come in handy. Wish I knew who made this comic about me. Kid's got a future. Rejected costume designs. Not bad, but I think the white spider was definitely the way to go. This piece of Mysterio's helmet gave me ideas for my eye lenses. Go ahead, sue me, fishbowl head. The Spidey Squad, my one and only fan club. When Jameson's going off on me, it helps to remember they're out there. Gotta have something to do on stakeouts. I beat this wrestler right after getting my powers. Never had that much money before in my life. Or since, come to think of it. Oh yeah, that blind guy gave me his card in case Spider-Man ever needs a lawyer. Wait, hold on. If he's blind, how did he know I was Spider-Man? A spider signal! Cool idea, but any light source that made it bright enough was also way too hot. Someday, though. Jameson gave me this at his Bugle retirement party. I thought nobody would listen to his talk show. Shows how much I know. Still not sure if opening this would set the Sandman free, but I'm in no hurry to find out. Captain Watanabe gave me her cell number when she finally decided to trust me. She's risking a lot. If anyone finds out she's helping me, she'll lose her job. Almost forgot I bought this snow globe for Aunt May. I think I get my love for this city from her. Never finished this application for the coffee bean. Would have paid more than what I'm doing now. The last ball game Uncle Ben ever took me to. I need to get this framed. I could really use his advice now. Oh! Oh, man! I meant to wash this gym shirt 6 years ago! P.U. Hey, my first camera. I got this at a yard sale. Still uses film. Fisk beat the hell out of me with these. I almost used them for evidence, until MJ pointed out I was trespassing, so I'd probably end up in jail. Typical Parker luck. My thesis paper on neurotechnology. This got me the job with Dr. Octavius. Took a bullet from the cops back when they thought I was working with Electro. Good thing textbooks are thick. Too bad they're also expensive. This piece of the Shocker's original uniform showed me how to protect myself from his blasts. Of course, they always upgrade, don't they? I could never give this prototype spider tracer enough range to be useful, but I did adapt the tech into my web traps, which really come in handy. When MJ and I applied for this lease, I thought we'd move in together. Instead, we broke up. I can be pretty oblivious sometimes. Rhino almost killed me until I broke this chip off his horn and figured out what his costume's made of. Still wasn't easy to beat him. My back still aches just thinking about it.
Breaking news just in. My sources tell me the police are now looking at the demon. Folks, you know...
Alexei, it's rare for me.
Well, looking at the dark days just behind us, most of the people involved have faced consequences. Otto Octavius is in prison. Mayor Osborn
Sorry,
resigned
I'm usually
in
web
disgrace.
swinging.
Escapees from Rikers continue to be rounded up. The remaining demons and
Please don't
Wilson
touch the
Fisk's
suit.
men are fighting over scrap.